Hi, my name's John Flanagan. I'm a student at AACC, and this is my summer sociology project. To me, libraries have never just been about the books. They've always been about power. In Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave, learning to read was an act of liberation. Freedom Libraries, the untold story of libraries for African Americans in the South, shows how entire communities fought for the right to access knowledge that had been deliberately kept for them. Today, researchers Vanessa Kitze and Caroline Krauss remind us in their study the power of inclusive practices in academic libraries for LGBTQIA+ communities that this fight isn't over. Libraries are social institutions, and like all institutions, they either open doors or close them. When a library is truly inclusive, it becomes what it was always meant to be, a place where knowledge and the freedom that comes with it belongs to everyone. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the rest. Hi, my name's John Flanagan. I'm a student at AACC, and this is my summer sociology project. To me, libraries have never just been about the books. They've always been about power. In Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave, learning to read was an act of liberation. Freedom Libraries, the untold story of libraries for African Americans in the South, shows how entire communities fought for the right to access knowledge that had been deliberately kept for them. Today, researchers Vanessa Kitze and Caroline Krauss remind us in their study the power of inclusive practices in academic libraries for LGBTQIA+ communities that this fight isn't over. Libraries are social institutions, and like all institutions, they either open doors or close them. When a library is truly inclusive, it becomes what it was always meant to be, a place where knowledge and the freedom that comes with it belongs to everyone. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the rest. And I am here with Dave. Thanks for helping me out tonight, Dave. We'll start with question 1. What is your name and what are your pronouns?
Dave Piper.
Dave Piper.
Like Pied Piper.
Okay, yeah.
And pronouns he, him.
Okay. Dave, how did you become interested in being a librarian?
I was studying at the University of Maryland,
Mm-hmm.
and I was working on my bachelor's, and as a work study, I was assigned to the McKeldin Library there, and I just loved it, helping folks like find books. And it was like instant gratification helping people.
Sure. Yeah. So what kind of education do you need to become a librarian?
That's a really good question. It seems like it depends on the state that you live in.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you live somewhere like say West Virginia, I don't think they have as stringent requirements to be a librarian.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm actually what's called a library associate.
Okay,
and the difference between that and a librarian is librarians usually supervise folks.
Gotcha. Okay.
And when I went to graduate school to become a librarian at the University of Maryland, I thought you had to have a master's degree to be a librarian, but now at least in Maryland you don't have to.
Gotcha. Why are libraries important in this current socio-political climate?
That's a big one. Well, the one thing that comes to my mind is book bans.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Different states are more protective of their libraries than others. Maryland's pretty good.
Next question. How does the library serve this community?
So many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for example, like having public computers for folks that maybe don't have computers at home, can't afford it, or can't afford the internet.
Gotcha.
We're a cooling center. So like if people, it's hot outside and they don't have AC, they can come here and be cool.
Yeah.
Folks that can't buy books, that we offer that.
Mm-hmm.
Literacy.
Okay. You guys teach?
We do what's called story time.
Okay,
And
yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
for 0 to 5.
Sure.
That's probably my favorite part of my job is doing story time.
Nice. Do you get to read?
I do.
Nice.
The system also gives out like free passes to like Maryland parks and historic sites in Annapolis. That's another thing that's kind of neat.
What activities and resources does the library provide for different populations based on age, gender, class, etc.?
So there's different interest groups. So for age, well, story time is an example of that.
Yeah.
It's geared to 0 to 5. Then we have on the other end of the spectrum, like for older adults, we have like free yoga classes that we have here, maybe every few months or so. And that's not necessarily to senior citizens, but it's something that is easy for them to come to. We don't charge.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Then we have a book club for teens.
Okay.
That we started over at Crofton High School.
Gotcha.
So that's something for teens.
Yeah,
Sometimes we have teen lock-ins on Friday nights where we shut down the library. And I think the last time we did this was in April.
Wow. Okay.
And-
So
and
recent. Yeah.
We get them pizza.
Oh,
And they
okay. Sure. How do you think libraries serve as mechanisms for social change?
Well, lifelong learning, whether it's with story time for kids or people that need to get books for training, like teens that need to do SAT prep. We have books for that.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's one example. I
I
guess
like what you were saying kind of about the banned books for that, and how too you were talking about where you were leading a lot of your college-based patrons in the library to the African American section. I think that's really important and huge mechanism.
Sure.
Yeah, the library serves.
and also, with all the attacks on LGBTQ
Yeah.
plus, we have displays. Sometimes I think we have one over here actually near the entrance.
Okay.
That's another way that I like to believe that it's helping social change, or at least protecting marginalized groups.
Yeah, and it lets everyone who drives around here, walk around here, know that there is a beacon of hope, at least.
Right,
Sure.
exactly.
And we are kind of surrounded by more, Republican or conservative areas, and it does feel like this is a good pocket of liberals. Mia, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing good, thanks for asking. So first things first, why do you come to this library?
So I've been going here since I was like 5 years old. I think
Okay, cool.
we actually put in a donation. My name is on the board up in the front. So I've been here for like a very long time, and I love reading. I think I've read 24 books this year already.
Dang.
So
Yeah, that's way more. Yeah, that's impressive. Good job, good
Yes.
job. What resources does this library provide for you?
So I think like opportunities to like get books is very important. I think books are like the main way to like learn more about the world and what's happening around it.
Sure.
And I know they offer there's a farmers market that happens here every
Yeah,
Saturday.
yeah.
I love going to that. There's so many
Nice.
cool things there, like
Okay.
community bonding, and
Sure.
I know they have I used to do when I was younger, but they always have like mommy and me classes here as well.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
No, that is very cool. I've seen things too. They've got like loaner programs where
Yeah.
they can loan out like fishing rods and stuff.
Oh yeah, I
like that.
haven't participated in that before, but that's really cool.
Yeah, I don't know. More than just books, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And then overall, why do you think libraries are important?
I think that like having people to like learn reading is really important, because that's how you get like the furthest. You understand more about the world when you read about it from somebody else's point of view.
Totally.
Like I especially love reading about books with like people's ethnicities and cultures and races that aren't mine.
Wow.
So I understand more of like what's happening in the
Sure.
world.
Yeah, totally. Good morning. My name is John. This is Friday, June 26th, and I'm here at the Crofton Library with Sarah. Good morning, Sarah. Why do you come to this library?
I come to this library because I find it welcoming. I find it has the materials I like, People are friendly and helpful. If they don't have what I like, they order it. They make suggestions. And they're always helpful.
So, what resources does this library provide for you?
The computers, the books. They reach out to other libraries if they don't have it here. The librarians seem to have knowledge beyond the library. If you have questions about something like Social Security, if they don't know it, they'll look it up and help walk you through it. If you're a dinosaur like I am and aren't computer friendly on everything, they will say, well, let's try this site and see where it'll take us. And then it'll lead me where I want to go. Yes. And they have lots of programs for all ages.
Not least, why do you think libraries are important?
They're a resource. They're a resource for those who don't have resources, who don't have means. They're a resource for those who do have means. They are a meeting place. They're a part of the community. They're a connection place for the community. They're they're a bridge in many areas. If you don't know the area, if you don't know the language, if you don't know what's happening around here, the library can tell you, or the people in it can tell you.
Right, agreed. And